Hey, Sophia. What's going on?
Cassandra. I was just trying to get a hold of one of you guys. I'm at the meeting spot, but there's no one here.
What? Are you still half asleep? What are you talking about?
We left already because you didn't show up at the meeting spot.
Huh?
The meeting spot was the car park in front of the East Park, right? I arrived here 15 minutes earlier than the agreed time.
East Park? What are you talking about?
It was West Park, you dummy! West Park!
What? Wow, Sophia, what are we gonna do with you? I can't believe it. You went in the complete opposite direction. Aw, did you get your east and west mixed up?
Let me explain. East is where the sun rises.
And west is where the sun sets. Do you understand now?
Come on, I obviously know that. But it was me and my husband who designated East Park as the meeting spot because we're the ones who arranged the minibus to come. There's no way I'd get it wrong. Yeah, whatever. That's not important. What matters is that everyone apart from you went to West Park. So no matter what you say, you're the one who's wrong. What the? Don't try and pin your mistake on the rest of us, Sophia. Besides, to think the person who arranged the trip and scheduled the minibus would cancel on us at the last minute. How awful. On today of all days when our whole group of mom friends are going out together, kids and all, because Elena and her family are moving away. After all that work that went into planning it? Even though it was your husband who went to the trouble of booking the minibus, my brother and Ada's husband had no choice but to rush out in their cars on short notice to pick us up so we wouldn't all be left stranded. I hope you know you'll be paying for the gasoline and toll booth fees as punishment for your shameful last-minute cancellation.
What the hell?
Anyways, that concludes your explanation as to why you're all on your own, but don't worry. I'll enjoy the luxury villa and buffet on your behalf. No, I'm going to make my way to where you guys are.
What? Actually, we'd rather you didn't.
Why not? This holiday isn't possible without me. Don't be so self-important. What you mean is that you think you're the leader of all the moms in our friend group.
Ew, so gross.
I really hate it when people like you let things go to their heads. You've gotten way too big for your boots, Sophia. That's not what I meant at all. Yeah, in any case, all of the moms are here in agreement. We have no intention of associating with someone who cancels on us at the last minute ever again. Sorry, sweetie. Looks like you're out of a friend group. What the? But don't worry. I'll be taking on the responsibility of group leader from here on out. See ya! Sophia, it's me, Ada. Oh, hey, Ada. Sorry we left without you. It's okay. I'm sorry I didn't make it to the meeting point on time. Cassandra was rushing us like a woman possessed. She wouldn't stop insisting that we leave, so we pulled onto the highway. But you can still make it, right? Yes, of course. My husband's already on his way out in the car. Got it. Phew. I'm really pleased you're still able to make it. Shall we all meet up at a service area or something? No, it's fine. I'd feel awful having you all wait around for me. I'd rather you just went on first. I'll message you when I arrive, and we can meet up then. Got it. But what actually happened today? Everyone was super shocked when they heard you didn't show up at the meeting point without getting in touch. We were all worried something might have happened to you. No, I'm fine. You see, I was waiting at the car park in front of the East Park. Huh? East Park? I got a message from Cassandra as I stood waiting on my own, wondering where everyone was. She got mad at me and said the meeting place was the West Park. I wonder if I made a mistake and told everyone West Park instead of East. Wait a second. We all got a message from Cassandra beforehand saying that the meeting spot had changed from East Park to West Park. What? Not just that, but it was literally at the last minute, right before we left the house. She said, in light of the sudden change, I've been left in charge of sending out the messages and ensuring everyone's aware of the situation. And then when we finally made it to the West Park, she flipped out and said it all happened because you canceled on us at the last minute. I didn't do that. I never asked Cassandra to do that either. I thought so. Because this holiday wouldn't be possible without you in the first place, right? Of course. I did try to contact you. But she just yelled, "What's wrong? Don't you trust me?" and knocked the phone out of my hand. Thinking it couldn't be helped, we left without you. But even still, all the moms were talking about how they thought there was something really weird about what Cassandra was claiming had happened. Which is why I'm messaging you now while she can't see me. Wow, I see. I wonder what exactly she's trying to accomplish here. What's Cassandra doing now? She's traveling in another car at the moment. She said she'd get her brother to come out in his car when you didn't show, so she's with him now. The rest of the other moms and their families, including myself, are currently in my husband's minivan, which he's driving. Cassandra's son is in the minivan with us too. Oh, really? There were some issues with carrying capacity between Cassandra's brother's car and my husband's minivan. But all the other kids are here with us, and it would have been unfair to her son to have him travel alone without any of his friends. I see. So everyone's traveling in 2 vehicles then? That's right. I'm showing these messages to the other moms as we speak. Everyone thinks Cassandra's acting really weird. Does that mean they're not all mad because they think I canceled at the last minute? They don't think that. You worked so hard to plan every minor detail of this holiday for us. We all know that and are really grateful for you, Sophia. Don't worry. I'm glad. Cassandra's the one who went interfering with things and messing the whole plan up. It's not like any of us were even good friends with her in the first place. After she told us you wouldn't be coming this morning, she suddenly started acting like she was in charge of everyone. Even when I told her I'd arranged for my husband to come out with the van, she started ordering me around like she was my boss or something. To be honest, I found it quite revolting. Wow, seriously? I can't believe it. It looks like we're about to enter a service area for some coffee and a bite to eat. Let's see if we can't probe a little into what the hell that woman's up to. If we find anything out, I'll message you straight away. Okay, thank you.
Hey, Sophia! So, just now, me and the girls stopped off at a service station and all ate ice cream together. Apparently, this place is famous for its ice cream, and it was so delicious. Oh, poor Sophia. If only you hadn't canceled on us at the last minute. You could have enjoyed these fun times with us on the road, too. Aw, sucks to be you. It really is such a shame.
Cassandra?
Oh, wow. I didn't think you'd actually have the nerve to reply to me.
When you say you stopped off at a service area, that means you've been traveling on the highway, right?
Yeah, that's right. Me and the other moms in the car are getting on like a house on fire. We're having a blast, Sophia. It's such a riot here.
I was just about to message you, actually.
Why?
I've been speaking to the other moms, and we're thinking of changing the destination.
What?
Can we have your opinion, please, Cassandra?
What are you talking about? There's no way we're changing the destination. Are you sure about that? Listen to me, Sophia. There's something you need to know.
Huh?
You have no place in this friendship group anymore. Even if you did meet up with us after all this time, everyone would be so disgusted with you for what you did that, you're better off not bothering.
Is that so?
But don't get the wrong idea. I'm not warning you to be mean. I'm warning you out of kindness. I'm probably the only one in this group kind enough to take you to task on your laziness and poor attitude, so you do well to listen to what I have to say. Anyways, see ya. Sophia, answer! Hey, Sophia, pick up now!
Yes, Cassandra? What can I do for you?
We just arrived at the villa. But the minivan with everyone else in it that was right behind our car until now isn't here.
Huh?
I've been messaging everyone to try and figure out where they went, but no one's replying.
My son's in that minivan. Are you involved in this somehow? I mean, you're asking me if I'm involved, but I did ask you earlier, didn't I? About changing the destination? What? Everyone else was happy with it and got on board with my suggestion right away. But since you were insistent on sticking with the original plan, we just decided to leave you to it. So the minivan with everyone else pulled off at a junction earlier to head on to the new destination. What? I didn't know anything about this. And what about my son? You can't take my son from me like this. This is kidnapping, you know. Kidnapping. That's strange. You should have had a message from your husband explaining the situation by now. Huh? My husband? Yes, your husband. Huh? Wait, no way. That message I got before dinner? He said he wouldn't be joining us for the holiday, but he must have had some kind of objective, because apparently he's been following you in a rental car this whole time. What? No way. He messaged me around 10 a.m. to tell me what he was doing, and he sent me a thumbs up when I told him we'd changed destinations, so he was fully aware, which is why your son's with your husband now. So you have absolutely no need to worry. Wait a second. What the... By the way, Cassandra? What? Where do you plan on sleeping tonight? Oh yeah. Isn't this a bit wasteful of you guys? To go changing the destination all of a sudden like this, after all the planning that went into it? Wasteful? There's a huge luxury villa right in front of me as I write this message. There's no way I'm not staying here after coming all this way. Well, you see, Cassandra. Don't worry, I'll enjoy it to the fullest on you guys' behalf, since you all decided not to come. I have the key to the villa. What? I did tell you when I was coming up with the holiday plan, didn't I? That's one of the villas my cousin owns. What? Wait a sec. By any chance, when you said this holiday wouldn't be possible without you, is this what you meant? Yes, that's right. And I heard this from the other moms too. But the whole thing with the misunderstanding with the meeting spot and the accusations of the last-minute cancellations were all part of your scheme, weren't they? What do you mean? I found out what you did because the other moms in the minivan messaged me. They thought something weird was going on and were concerned about where I was. In the unlikely event that I wasn't able to come along for the holiday for some reason, the plan was to entrust the key to the villa to Ada, who also knows my cousin. However, you claimed that I simply didn't show up at the meeting spot without contacting anyone. At that point, everyone could see the glaring holes in your story and started to suspect something fishy was going on. Which is why not a single person in the group believed you when you said I'd pulled out last minute. To be honest, Cassandra, I have no idea why you did this. But when I explained everything to my cousin, he was absolutely furious. To quote his message, "There's no way I'm letting a scheming nutjob like that in my villa." So, as well as changing the destination, he very kindly invited us to another one of his villas, so none of us would have to associate with you any further. Which obviously meant that a condition of staying at the new place is that we didn't bring you with us. Oh my god. That said, we did think it'd be a little rude to change the plan behind your back, which is why I contacted you earlier asking what you thought about it. I was going to use it as an opportunity to suggest you book a hotel separately. But you insisted you had no interest in changing the destination. What? That's what that message was about? Yes. So, now that everything's clear, we'll be enjoying our holiday together now. Wait. Where are me and my brother supposed to stay tonight? We hardly brought any money with us. You can't just leave us hanging out to dry like this. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. There's one more thing that's more than just a little bit fishy. When I was talking to your husband earlier, he told me that you don't have a brother. What? I wonder who that guy you're with right now could be. I won't say anything, but I think I've got a pretty good idea. No, Anyways, let's both enjoy our holidays, shall we? See ya! Apparently, Cassandra and her brother ended up sleeping in the car in front of the luxury villa. It seems she was under the mistaken impression that the moms in our friendship group were actually the boss mom clique at kindergarten. She had convinced herself that I was the leader of the Boss Moms because of my active role in the group, and the purpose of her scheme was to overthrow me and claim my position. The thing is, the actual Boss Moms are a completely different group. As for the matter with Cassandra's brother, it turns out he's actually her lover. Her plan to use our mom holiday as camouflage to fulfill her dream of a night of steamy passion in a luxury villa was an abject failure. As her marriage fell apart, her husband hired a lawyer, and after half a year of squabbles and legal wrangling, the divorce was finalized, and her husband took custody of their son. Due to all the crazy shenanigans she pulled, she was forced to pay a much higher rate of compensation than usual. Her inability to